Okay, so for today's class, you are going to need 2 blocks and you may possibly need a strap. We're just going to be doing some shoulder openings, so if it's difficult for you to get your fingers interlaced behind your back, then you're going to need a strap. A sock would work totally fine for that as well. So today's practice, we are going to start seated Sukhasana pose. So perhaps using your block, come to sit, shuffle the feet forwards, roll the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back down, and then let the hands just rest in your lap. Fingers, just let them naturally curl, and then bring your eyes to close. And so just taking a moment to check in with how you're feeling. Noticing your breath. If it feels good, take an inhale through the nose. And then just open the mouth and let it go. And just working on a couple of these, some grounding breaths. So in today's class, we are going to start moving a little bit more. We're going to be looking at the sun salutations. We're going to be looking at sun salutation A, and we're going to be sort of breaking up some of the movement. And I want you to remember to not get frustrated and to remember to just breathe. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're breathing in when I say breathe out or you're breathing out when I say breathe in. Just make sure you're not holding your breath and make sure that you are remembering to breathe. The breaths will come with the movement and it'll make sense. I always kind of say that it's like puzzle pieces fitting in together, and suddenly you'll sort of see the piece that belongs. But it takes practice, it takes time to get there. So let's just work on some nice even breathing. So breathing in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, out, 4, 3, 2, 1, in, 4, 3, 2, 1, out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 5 more on your own. Nice, and then just start to flutter the eyes open, raising the head. We're going to come onto all fours and we're going to work on some cat-cows. So coming into tabletop position, remembering to take the hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, think about where you want those fingers to point, okay? So if the shoulders are tight, maybe taking index finger forwards or the middle of the L forwards, knees underneath those hips. And let's start with our classic cat-cow. So belly's going to drop. Sit bones rise, gaze up, pull the heart through the gateway of the arms. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in and start to come the opposite direction. Crown of the head drops down. Inhale, come all the way back through. Sit bones rise, chest comes forwards. And then exhale, opposite direction. So this is a very classic cat-cow. But I'm going to invite you, I'm going to push you to start to just move in an organic way. Okay, so start to let go of the traditional cat-cow. Keep the hands and the feet where they are, but I want you to just start to move, okay? Close the eyes if that makes it feel better. But just use your breath. Let the head be soft and just kind of move. So sometimes this can feel really silly, especially if you have a lot of inhibitions or you struggle with kind of organic movement. So you're just kind of moving in the body. If you are struggling with this, moving in a figure of 8 is a really good option. So this just starts to encourage some more fluid movement. And you're just working into the shoulders, into the wrists, into the knees, into the hips. So just doing this for a couple more breaths. There is no right or wrong here. It's just movement. We get really hung up in yoga about like the alignment and doing the poses perfectly, but as your practice kind of evolves and continues, you start to break through some of those alignment points. And I'm not saying to forget everything that I've told you, but I'm saying that, you know, you've got those alignment points, but you can also just move. Nice. Coming back into neutral tabletop here, taking those knees underneath the hips. Let's tuck our toes, keep the toes tucked, and just push yourself back. So stretching into the toes, stretching into the soles of the feet. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Push the whole finger pad of the knuckles into the mat. Push so hard into the hands that you start to send your butt up to the sky. Keep a bend in those knees and just start to pedal out those feet. So just taking a little downward dog here. Nod and shake the head. Again, just find some movement. Not really worrying about what this downward dog looks like. Remember, guys, that if those wrists are still feeling a bit weak, you can come down onto those forearms. You can take breaks as much as you want. Good. Start to find some stillness. Everybody have a bend in their knees. Look to the hands, plug the hands into the floor, and then start to wrap the shoulder blades down the back. So externally rotate the biceps, let the head go. Push into the hands so that you send the butt higher to the sky. Feet hip distance apart. And then sink the heels down. You can see that my heels are not touching the mat and my knees are slightly bent. From here, slowly start to walk those feet towards the hands. Maybe bending those knees. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Take a little ragdoll here. Forearms and head really heavy, just dangling. Good. Release the arms. Plug the heels into the floor. Draw the navel in and see if you can start to roll up. Now, if you do feel a little bit dizzy, high or low blood pressure, walk the hands on the body. Okay, so you can walk those hands on the body, and then you're going to come up into Tadasana. So finding that Tadasana pose, pressing the feet into the floor, pulling the ball of the foot and the heel of the foot towards each other. Feel that lift, navel draws slightly in, slight lift to the front of the pubic bone. Sternum, slight lift, chin slight tuck. Roll the shoulders together and down the back, palms of the hands face forwards, close the eyes. Nice, find your breath. And let's see if we can turn on Ujjayi breath. So slight constriction in the back of the throat. Making that noise in the back of the throat. So if you've forgotten how to do this, just slightly constrict the throat. If you've completely forgotten, start by just going. So just saying ha on the inhale and ha on the exhale. Nice, palms facing forwards, finding that breath. Feeling the body warm from the inside out. What's happened to that Tadasana? Keep it active, keep the body engaging. Good. Slowly bring the hands into Good. Slowly bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, so at heart center. Good. So we're going to stay with our breath and we're just going to do some basic movement here. So as you inhale, bring the arms wide, turn the palms to face up, all the way up into that Namaskara Mudra above the head. And then as you exhale, all the way back into Anjali Mudra. Good. Arms come up. Inhale, lift, maybe take the gaze up with you. Exhale, hands come back down to heart center. Nice. Do 5 more of these. If you're someone who locks out the knees, make sure you're not locking out the knees. If you're dumping anywhere into the pelvis, try to find that neutral. Keep the navel drawing in. Stay with that Ujjayi breath as you inhale and as you exhale. Good. Do 2 more. One more. Nice. Finding that Anjali Mudra. We're going to do some crescent stretches. So stretching into the side body. So take your left hand onto your hip. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Reach nice and tall. And then exhale, just start to send your right hand over to the left. Send your right hip over to the right. Nice, finding that stretch. You can just let that arm dangle down if that feels good. Stay with the breath. If you want to, you can take the gaze up if that feels okay on the neck. Good, let's switch it up all the way to the other side. Right hand on the hip. Inhale nice and high. Exhale, reach it over. I like to press my way into the leg that the arm is lifting on. So in this case, it's my left leg. Nice, back to center. We're gonna bring right hand up to the sky and we're gonna bring left hand up to the sky. My hands are separated. Inhale, find length, and then exhale, just reach over. So we're not taking the hands together yet. And some of you won't be able to take the hands together. If in a moment you need that strap, you're gonna grab it. Back to center, and then over to the other side. Good, if you can, take the gaze up, starting to train yourself. Good, back to center. Nice, just let the hands come down into Anjali Mudra. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Nice, okay. So we are going to come up into pistol grip. So pistol grip is where you interlace the fingers and your index finger extends like a little gun. Now, when you bring the hands up, if you feel way too crunched and there's no space, you're gonna grab onto that strap, okay? So either holding a strap between the hands or coming into that pistol grip. Take the hands straight up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, reach that grip over to the left. Inhale, find length. Exhale, over. Stay with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Do 2 more on this side. So hands are either in that pistol grip or you're holding that strap. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, take it over to the other side. Try to, as you kind of lean over, work on finding that length so you're not just kind of passively collapsing. You want to have those muscles really actively working. Nice, 2 more. Good. Nice. Come back, bring those hands down into Anjali Mudra, looking just to the tips of the fingers. Nice soft drishti gaze. Nice. Okay, from here we're just going to open up the shoulders a little bit more. So coming into what's called arrow pose. So hands together behind the back. If you want, you can pistol grip still, or you can just keep the fingers interlaced. If you know your shoulders are really tight, so if you're kind of rounding in the shoulders right now, grab a strap, a sock, anything there. Find those active legs, so actively pressing down through the feet, slight lift of the pubic bone, look to the sternum. Start to squeeze the shoulders together, send the knuckles down, lift the sternum, and then if it feels okay, you can lift the chin. Don't so much think about dropping the head back, think about just stretching the front of the throat. Good, breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, release, take the hands in front of you, push and round the back. Good. Okay, we're going to do 1 more, but you're going to switch up the grip. We're going to do the sort of less dominant grip. So take the normal grip. If you're using the strap, just stay with the strap. So normal grip, and then all you're going to do is slide your fingers along one. It's going to feel a little bit weird. We always tend to do things the exact same. So active through the feet, try not to lock out the knees. Lift, then pull the knuckles down, lift through the sternum. If you want to, you can lift the chin. If that doesn't feel good, keep the chin tucked. Good, and just breathe here, finding that space across the front of the chest, into the pecs, into the biceps. Come back to that Ujjayi breath if you can. Nice, release, send the hands in front of you, interlace, and just round the back, drawing that belly in. Good, release, shake out the hands. Okay, so we are about to start to move through some sun salutations. I'm going to kind of break them down. Eventually we'll get into the full swing, but we're just going to start nice and easy. What I want you to do is get your blocks ready. And what I want you to have is your blocks kind of shoulder distance apart, just in front of the feet. Good. Okay, so you're going to come to stand in Tadasana here. So nice, strong Tadasana. We're gonna inhale, Namaskar Mudra, so hands come straight up to the sky. If they touch together, that's great. If they don't worry. As you exhale, we're going to come into that forward fold. So navel is going to draw in towards the spine to protect it. We're going to hinge in those hips. Two options with the hands here. So you can either swan dive out wide with those hands, or you can come straight through center. Okay, sometimes it depends if, you've got someone beside you or if there's a lot of room. So I'm going to come through center because I have a wall here. So inhale into that Namaskar Mudra. Exhale, hinge at the hips, draw the navel in. You can see my knees are bending. I'm going to fold all the way down. My hands are going to connect to my blocks, but I'm going to let my whole body come down. Then I'm going to inhale, press into my blocks, lift, send my bum behind me, and find a nice long spine. Try not to crease the neck by looking so far forwards. Keep the gaze down, but grow through the crown of the head. As you exhale, fold. Good, we're just going to do 5 of these, lifts and lowers. Inhale. Find that length. Press the thighs into the hamstrings. Exhale, fold. Good. 4 more. Use your own breath. And we want to be articulating every bit of the spine. Almost like you do in those cat-cows. So when you're folding over those legs, the head is the last thing to come down. Nice. Coming into that folded position. And then from here, we're going to come all the way back up into Namaskar Mudra. So press into the heels, start to draw the navel into the spine to protect it. Hands come off the blocks, either straight up through center or out to the side. Hands come up, 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 up. Look up if you can. And then come straight back down, Anjali Mudra, Tadasana. Okay, so we're gonna do about 5 of these. If you're feeling dizzy at all, take it slower. If the back is hurting in any capacity, really focus on drawing that navel in. Okay, so finding that Tadasana. Inhale, Namaskar Mudra, take the hands high. Exhale, hinge at the hips. As you're hinging, draw the belly in, fold, 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 fold. Hands come onto the blocks, or they can come onto the floor. Inhale, take that flat back. Now hands can be on the blocks or the fronts of the shins or the floor. 3 options there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up into that Namaskar Mudra. Hands come high. Good. Hands come all the way back down. And Tadasana. Good, okay, you're going to take 3 more like that. Inhale, hands come high. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Good. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, press through those feet all the way back up, 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 up. Good. Nice. Can you do 2 more on your own? Remember that you can use the block still, you can use the mat, or you can use your shins for that forward fold. Good, last one. Find Tadasana, close the eyes. Notice how you feel. If you didn't, complete all of them, that's okay. Just remember, take it at your own pace. Find the activeness through the feet here. Good. Okay, so we're gonna add a little lunge in now just to start working the hips. So coming to stand back in that Tadasana, we are going to use the blocks this time, okay? So set the blocks back up. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, fold. Hands come onto the blocks. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prep. Good. Inhale, we're going to step back as far as we can. So really reach, 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 reach. Step back with that left foot rather. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, stay. Good. Inhale, step forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, we're going to step back with that right foot this time. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, settle. Inhale, step it forwards. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to come all the way up on the next inhale. Take it high, high, high to the sky. And exhale back into Tadasana. Good. We're going to do one more of them. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, fold. Hands onto the blocks. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take it high. As you exhale, step back with that left foot. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, settle. Next time you inhale, step that foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, pull that heart forwards. Nice. Exhale, settle. Inhale, step it forwards. Exhale, fold. Nice. Drive through those heels. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Find that Tadasana. Good. Roll the shoulders down. Lengthen the spine. Nice. Breathing here. Good. Okay, we're going to add a little bit on now. We're going to land in low lunge, okay? So still using the blocks. Inhale, those hands are going to come high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands come onto the blocks. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Getting ready. Inhale, lift. Right foot stays put. We step back with that left foot, and we're going to drop the knee. Good. Okay, so you can see how far forwards my arms are. The blocks are not underneath my shoulders. So I'm going to walk my hands back. Now, sink forwards in your hip, and if your front knee is overshooting your ankle, walk that front foot forwards until your ankle is either directly underneath or a touch forwards. Good. Find that lift through your chest now. And I want you to squeeze your thighs towards each other, so towards center. This is called adduction, and you're really going to need this when we start moving a bit quicker. So option 1, fingers stay on those blocks. Option 2, hands might come onto the hips. Option 3, you're going to take your hands out to the sides, okay, palms face up. Option 4, hands are going to come up to the sky. Maybe the hands are separate, maybe the hands are together. Now you want to keep the gaze on one thing, so once you find that balance, don't go looking around. So don't keep watching me, choose something to look at. Staying in this low lunge. I want you in this low lunge to draw the navel slightly in, lift through the sternum, sink forwards in the hips, and squeeze the thighs together. You're going to feel that front foot really working to calibrate to get your balance. Good. Take a really big breath in here. And as you exhale, if the hands are lifted, take them onto the blocks. Tuck back toe, raise back knee, and then we're going to step forwards. Now the blocks are probably behind you, so bring them back forwards. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold. Good. Press through those heels. Inhale all the way up. Hands come high. Back to heart center. Back to Tadasana. We're going to go straight into the other side. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, fold. Hands onto those blocks. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, lift again. This time, right foot steps back. Really reach. Drop that back knee. Untuck toe. Walk those black blocks back. Sink forwards in the hips. Again, watch that front knee. So if that knee is going forwards at the ankle, walk it forwards. Hands, totally fine to stay on the blocks. Before you start lifting the hands, squeeze the thighs together. Draw the navel in. Lift through the sternum. Look at one thing. Then, maybe the hands come onto the hips. Maybe the hands come out to the sides. Maybe you can get those hands up to the sky. Maybe you pistol grip. Maybe you challenge balance and look up. You want to be squeezing those thighs to center, really actively engaging through that front foot. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, those hands connect to the block. Good. Tuck back toe, raise back knee. As you inhale, step that foot forwards. Bring the blocks with you. Nice high spine. Exhale, fold. Drive those heels down. Inhale, take it high. Good. Exhale. Straight down, Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to do this again. I'm going to give you the option to get rid of the blocks. So if you know you're quite tight and there's no way that your hands are going to reach the floor, then then stay with the blocks. I'm going to demo without the blocks this time, but just know that you can use them for as long as you'd like. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing, but some of us aren't going to use the blocks. When you're ready, hands come high. As you exhale, hinge at those hips, really lengthen the spine. Inhale, fingers on blocks, floor, or shins. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, find length, right foot stays put. Step back with that left, drop back knee. Inhale, now hands either on the blocks or hips, side or up. Good. Sink forwards, find that thing to look at. Slightly draw the pubic bone up. Sink into those hips, lift the sternum. Everybody take a big inhale here. As you exhale, hands onto blocks or the floor. Tuck back toe, raise back knee. Step forwards, inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Press into those heels. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Down to Tadasana. Good, we'll do the other side. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold, 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 fold. Navel's drawing in. Good, hands on the block of the floor. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Left foot stays put. Step back, reach, 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 reach with that right foot, drop back knee. Untuck toe, inhale, hands on blocks, hips, side or up. Exhale, sink. Making sure that front knee. When we start, we're not too confident with stepping back. So often when we go to sink forwards, we're not long enough. So just get used to walking that foot slightly forwards, and every time you step back, try to step a little further back. Nice, find that balance, find that drishti. Big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck back toe, raise back knee. As you step forwards, find that nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Navel draws in, lifting up. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, Anjali, Tadasana. Good. Take a couple of breaths here.